Idioms about age. Expressions with age. Idioms about age. Getting on in years. Getting old.
Becky's worried she's getting on in years after spotting more gray hairs.
This sentence means that Becky is worried that she is becoming old because she found more gray hair. Finding gray hair is a common sign of aging. The idiom, getting on in years, describes the feeling of moving from being young to being an older adult.
Wet behind the ears. Young and inexperienced.
The assistant is a bit wet behind the ears. He still has a lot to learn.
This sentence means that the assistant or helper is very young and does not have much experience yet. The idiom comes from the idea of a baby animal, like a calf or a foal, that is still wet from being born. It is a way of saying someone is new to the world or a specific job, so they might make simple mistakes because they are still learning.
No spring chicken. No longer young.
After climbing the hill, she realized she's no spring chicken.
This sentence means that after walking up the hill, she realized that she is not young anymore. Climbing a hill is hard work. Because she felt tired or out of breath, she realized she doesn't have the same energy she had when she was a teenager or a young adult.
As old as the hills. Extremely old.
Sanjay feels as old as the hills when his kids talk about technology.
This sentence means that Sanjay feels very, very old when his children talk about new technology. Technology refers to things like smartphones, the internet, apps, and new inventions. Sanjay probably doesn't understand the new things his kids are talking about. Because he doesn't understand them, he feels like he belongs to a much older generation.
Bright young things. Young, enthusiastic, fashionable, or ambitious people.
These bright young things have just started college.
This sentence means that these smart and fashionable young people have just begun their university studies. Someone might use this idiom to show they are impressed by a group of young people who seem to have a lot of energy and talent as they begin their adult lives.
Bridges the generation gap. Appeals to people of all ages.
TV show bridges the generation gap. The whole family loves it.
This sentence means that the TV show is enjoyed by both young people and old people, bringing them together. Usually, young people and old people like different things. When a show bridges the gap, it means it is so good that the differences between the ages don't matter. Everyone can watch it and talk about it together.
Expressions with age. The ripe old age. Very old age.
My grandpa got married again at the ripe old age of 92.
This sentence means that the grandfather got married again when he was very old. He was 92 years old. It highlights that being 92 is a very advanced age, but it also makes the fact that he is getting married sound impressive or even a little bit surprising because he is so old.
Tender age. Very young age.
Sally first sang on stage at the tender age of 7.
This sentence means that Sally sang on stage for the first time when she was only 7 years old. A very young and delicate age. It emphasizes that Sally was quite small and young to be doing something brave, like singing in front of an audience.
Acting his age. Behaving in a way appropriate to his age.
Brendan's teacher told him to start acting his age.
This sentence means that Brendan's teacher told him to stop behaving like a little child and act more maturely. Teachers or parents usually say this when a student is being silly, immature, or playing around when they should be serious or responsible.
Feel my age. Am conscious of being older.
I feel my age when I go shopping with my children.
This sentence means that when I go shopping with my children, I feel old. It means a person is noticing that they are not young anymore. Usually, it's because they feel tired, their body aches, or they don't understand cool new things. Perhaps the children walk too fast, want to buy things the parent doesn't understand, or have much more energy.
In the prime of my life. At my best. Healthy and successful.
I've just turned 40, and I'm in the prime of my life. I always go to the gym after work.
This means that I am 40 years old now, and I am at my best. I exercise every day after I finish work. Usually, people worry about getting older. However, using the phrase, prime of my life, shows that the person feels very positive. They believe they have the perfect balance of being young enough to be strong but old enough to be wise.
Knee-high to a grasshopper. Very young.
Katie started learning piano when she was knee-high to a grasshopper.
This sentence means that Katie began to learn the piano when she was a very small child. People use the phrase, knee-high to a grasshopper, because it is a funny and creative way to emphasize how tiny or young a person once was.
Long in the tooth. Old.
I'm too long in the tooth to try out skydiving.
This sentence means that I am too old to try something dangerous like jumping out of a plane. The expression comes from horses. As horses get older, their gums shrink, making their teeth look longer. When a person says they are long in the tooth, they are usually saying they feel they have passed the age where they should try new, difficult, or scary things.
Twilight years. The last years of someone's life.
Derek and Joan spent their twilight years traveling the world.
This sentence means that Derek and Joan spent the last part of their lives, usually after they stopped working, traveling to different countries. It sounds very peaceful and respectful. It suggests that Derek and Joan are enjoying a relaxing and beautiful time of life now that they are older.
Over the hill. Old. Past my best years.
I can't come to that nightclub with you. I'm over the hill.
This sentence means that I cannot go to the nightclub because I feel I am too old for that kind of fun. Nightclubs are usually places for young people who have a lot of energy to dance all night. By saying they are over the hill, the person is joking that they prefer to stay home and rest because they are no longer young.
Young at heart. Youthful despite being old.
Angela might be 84, but she is still young at heart.
This means that even though Angela is 84 years old, she thinks, feels, and acts like a younger person. It means they still enjoy fun activities, have a lot of energy, or have a very positive and young attitude toward life, regardless of their actual age.
That awkward age. The period of adolescence when people feel very self-conscious.
Damien's at that awkward age and finds it hard to talk to people.
This sentence means that Damien is a teenager, and because he is changing from a child to an adult, he feels shy and uncomfortable talking to others. The awkward age is a common way to describe adolescence. During this time, many young people feel like they don't fit in, which makes them feel shy or embarrassed in social situations.
Improve with age. Get better as they get older.
Many singers' voices improve with age.
This sentence means that as singers get older, their singing voices often become better or stronger. Sometimes people think getting older only means getting tired, but for some skills like singing, having more years of practice and a more mature body can actually make you more talented.
Come of age. Reach maturity, or have the same legal rights as adults.
In many countries, there is a big celebration when young people come of age.
The sentence means that in many parts of the world, people celebrate an important moment in a young person's life, the moment when they officially become an adult. The phrase, come of age, refers to reaching the age when a person is legally or socially recognized as an adult.
Great age. Very old age.
Stephen has reached the great age of 100.
This sentence means that Stephen is now 100 years old, which is a very long and impressive life. We use the word great to show that living to be 100 is a special achievement. It sounds more polite and celebratory than just saying, he is 100 years old.